Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Triangle. David Huffman, TJ Hopkins, Israel Rivera. So today we're going to talk about college basketball, college football, the NFL, and the NBA, because there's a lot of sports stuff going on right now. We're going to start, I guess, with college football. We're going to talk a little bit about our university that we're currently at right now, at the Northern Illinois University. And ever since they switched to the quarterbacks, they've been balling a little bit, man. Like, they've been opened up the offense a little bit. The offense looks a little more explosive. Like, what do you guys think?
I think for a redshirt freshman, Ryan Graham he holding it down.
Yeah, he's balling a little bit, like he's playing.
His arm is stronger than what people think. I think his arm is stronger than Drew Hare's arm. And that's saying, I don't know if that's really saying a lot, but it's.
And he's got the right toolage to be a big time MAC quarterback in the future. Like, is this a guarantee that when Drew Hare gets back healthy, that it's his job?
Or where'd they get this guy from?
Ryan Graham?
Yeah, did they get him from the 7-Eleven on Hillcrest and Allen?
No,
they didn't.
No.
Oh, he was actually recruited.
Yeah.
Because where'd he come from?
Yeah,
I don't know where he came from.
His uncle,
Anyways,
all of his uncles played in the
all
NFL.
his uncles played at Northern, and I know I heard the story.
He got a pedigree.
He's got a little bit of a pedigree.
His uncles played in the football in the league. I think his uncle played in the league.
Who was his uncle?
I don't remember, but I'm
his
pretty sure his
name
uncle was in the NFL.
Otto Graham.
That wasn't
his great-great-grandfather.
It wasn't Otto Graham.
No. Hey, they're playing really good ball. I like Perez Ford. He's got, 9 sacks on the year? Something like that. He's like top
Boomer
10.
Mays, man.
Boomer Mays with that. That hit last night. Yeah. That was crazy.
14 tackles.
15 tackles.
Yeah. He really showed out that game. I was really disappointed with the fans, though. Why don't the Northern fans ever show up? Ever. Never. I mean, you want to be a Big 12 team?
The problem
fans need to do their job too.
This is the thing. Like when you schedule these when you schedule these Wednesday night games so close to finals time, like people will have other responsibilities and they go to the game. Students have to get stuff done.
It's been don't make that excuse. I mean,
that's a reasonable.
That's not a reasonable excuse.
It's not an excuse. That's not an excuse.
Playing on Thursday nights. You got teams playing on Thursday nights. Stanford, all those Pac-12 teams, and you got all those students coming to the games, and they got finals on Friday, and Stanford and all those Pac-12 teams and schools are much harder than Northern.
But half those fans aren't even students, though.
Same thing with Northern.
Half the fans
a lot of those fans are townies. I mean, come on, show up to the games. Guys want to be a Big 12 team. Fans need to play their part. You need to show up to the games.
I feel like a lot of NIU people are just content with being the best team in the MAC.
The stadium is empty. I can hear a pin drop in that stadium. That's how bad it is. How many MAC titles we won? 5?
In a row?
5 in a row?
Well,
and fans can't even come to a Wednesday night game? Students? That's embarrassing. I'm sorry. It's sorry. You guys couldn't even see Boomer Mays make that hit. I'm sad.
I mean, but
sorry.
I watched it on TV
if the game was on TV, then why go to the game?
Because you want to see it. It's the experience.
But you could just make an argument at a lot of other schools that would you could watch the game on TV, but still people show up.
Great win, but it's sad. The fans, the student base, there's no support. We're never going to be a Big 12 if we don't have support from the students, from the town. Nobody shows up to the games. And, Wednesday night, we're on ESPN. We're the only team for college football that's playing on ESPN that night. Show up to the games. Show up to the game. That's it. Great win, though, by Northern.
Yeah, a great win for the school. I think the offense looks more explosive under Graham than under Drew Hare, but maybe just the strength of opponent that we're playing right now.
Yeah, I think we're probably in our weakest side of the schedule.
Because our offense looks a lot more explosive.
Drew was really efficient early on, and he
Drew's Drew's hanging there with the nation's best.
Yeah, he was
for a
very
little while.
efficient.
Yeah, for a little while.
3.5 quarters, and then the nation's best turned into the nation's best.
Yeah, I mean, he had a rough 3-game skid. I mean, you go to Ohio State, they kind of got shook a little bit. Ohio State. They were up. The momentum was up, and then they got a big letdown because they lost, and then in Columbus, then they lost again to BC, and then you lost again to Central Michigan.
But it's like games like that, do that to you. It's like you're so close. You're so close to proving to the college football world that we're a mid-major school, but but we can hang with the best. But when you come up short, when you come up a possession short in both games, because like you lose, it was like a close. It was a close. I don't even think Ohio State beat us by much. I don't even think they beat us by
a field goal or
a
something.
touchdown. I don't even think they beat us by a touchdown.
And
then you lose to BC 19-14, and then you go to Central Michigan, and this is like.
I was really high on their backup quarterback last year, Landon Root. He was a redshirt freshman. He transferred to K-State. I was really high on him. I just am so surprised. I know he moved back home closer, but they should have did a way better job in trying to keep him, because I think the future would have been brighter with him and not Ryan Graham. What's this guy? Ryan Graham? Is that his name? Ryan Graham.
I think he's
been. I think he's been alright. I don't see it.
All right, so now we're gonna switch over from NIU to the new rankings of the top 6 teams. Any problems? Any issues with it? I'm actually good.
It really stays the same.
I think Baylor.
I told you guys about Baylor. I told you guys Baylor was gonna get mollywopped by Oklahoma.
Oklahoma State's in there now.
I told you Oklahoma they're doing the same thing Ohio State did last year, and at the end of the year they just might be one of the best one-loss teams in the nation, probably if not the best, next to Alabama. I think that Oklahoma can beat Alabama. I think that Oklahoma team is probably one of the top 4 best teams in the nation, and I think they can beat Alabama, and they beat Alabama. They beat Alabama a couple years back.
Yeah, but that's a totally different team now.
No, but nah, man. Oklahoma is athletic. They got an athletic front 7. They got an athletic offense. They got the really big play system.
I don't think they're gonna be in.
TJ, what do you think?
I don't think they're gonna be.
Go ahead, counter argument, because I know you want to counter argument.
They're not gonna make it to the Final Four, in my opinion.
No, I think they're gonna win the Big 12 though.
Oklahoma's
gonna win.
I don't think that'll be enough to get in.
No. It will definitely. I think it will be enough. They will show enough. They will probably blow out Oklahoma State.
If Notre Dame wins out, how can you put?
Notre Dame faces tougher competition.
Notre Dame, their only losses to Clemson, and Oklahoma's only losses to Texas, who has been disappointing.
Ohio State has a really big game against Michigan State this weekend. They could probably lose.
Okay, but if they don't,
Clemson, which they probably won't.
Clemson still got to play an ACC championship game
against North Carolina.
And they probably win. You never know.
I'm sure they'll win.
You never know.
Sure.
You never know. Alabama still got to play an SEC championship game.
Florida
might be able to do something. Florida might be able to do something.
Florida's had a nice season.
Man. Look, man, I think Oklahoma
Iowa, they got Iowa there still, too. I mean, Iowa.
Iowa hasn't played anybody.
They're undefeated.
They're not worthy.
Undefeated.
Yeah, they passed the naked eye test, I guess. Yeah,
Oklahoma.
But I think Oklahoma is.
Ain't they undefeated too?
Yeah,
but they will get mollywopped by Oklahoma. I guarantee that.
Oklahoma State's gonna beat them.
I guarantee you. I guarantee you Oklahoma will destroy Oklahoma State. I guarantee you Oklahoma. They're a way better team than Oklahoma State.
Just for that,
nobody knows that.
I'm picking Oklahoma State too.
Just for that, I'm picking Oklahoma State.
I'm telling you, just that one loss to Texas was a fluke.
It's a bad loss.
That one loss to Texas, and wasn't Ohio State's loss to Virginia Tech a bad loss?
It's the first game of the season.
Exactly, first game of the season. Both of them.
The thing with the Texas loss,
both of them.
I think the Texas, because of what was going on at Texas, I think that team kind of rallied around, and they were like, "We're going to get this one victory." And I saw I know it in paper it looks really bad, but I think the Texas, because Texas is supposed to be better than this. Like they're
way
they got Charlie Strong. Like they're supposed to be better than this. And people all of a sudden in Texas, they heard all the swirls, all the firing stuff, and they're like, no, we're gonna win this one game. Mm-hmm. And they just showed up, and they
and ever since then they've been mediocre.
Yeah,
but that's fine. But like I said, they are same blueprint as Ohio State last year, and they look even better than what Ohio State did last year.
We'll see. I'm interested to see what happens.
I love Oklahoma right now. They are playing great football right now.
So we're going to transition over to college basketball. So they just started. They had their marathon night either last night or the night before with the 24 hours. And if you, like Wichita just got beat.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. But I honestly think it's just going to be like the normal suspects when we get to the end of college. When we get to the end of the season, it's going to be Kentucky, North Carolina, Duke, Kansas. It's going to be those, and it's going to be there's going to be one. The other team's probably going to be like a random team that nobody suspects, like the fourth team. It'll be like
Maryland, maybe Melo Trimble, and who's the other big center Diamond Stone.
LSU. They got arguably probably the best player in college.
They got a nice little freshman.
They got a nice
little freshman trio down there.
I like Duke though. Duke got.
And Coach K's got what? One more season after this one that he said he's
1 or 2.
Yeah, Coach K's done all he's done for the.
All he needs to
do for college basketball. He just needs to retire. He's done with. I don't even think he needs to go to the NBA. He's already a legend.
No, he's
not.
I wouldn't go to the NBA if I was him.
He's not.
Amongst all those pros, I think he's a legend.
All you can do is tarnish your legacy by going to the NBA. Yeah. Like unless you go there and like win and like have like Greg Popovich success. But like
who's taking over the team?
Most NBA coaches though, I think like you look in the league, a lot of them were just like assistant coaches, film guys. They like just were just raised in the NBA.
But
you know what I mean?
But Coach K, he's no one's assistant. He's no.
I know he's a legend.
Film guy. If Coach K is gonna take over, he's gonna take over.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So if Coach A ever goes to the NBA, he's gonna be a GM. He's gonna be an exec, and he's gonna be a head coach.
But at this
and then if he doesn't want to be head coach anymore, they're gonna make him a GM and an exec.
But at this point, he's not going. But
he won't go there. He's already too old. He's like in his 70s already.
He's not that old.
He's old. He doesn't look that old.
He's pretty old, but he's not that old.
Yeah. He looks younger than Popovich.
He really does.
Yeah, but Popovich, but that's an 82 game season. Popovich is stressing out more.
Popovich is pulling that beard out.
He's stressing out way more. I mean, you win championships.
Pop ain't got to deal with a bunch of kids day in and day out.
Dealing with a bunch of kids is not nearly as dealing with a bunch of grown men on their own agenda that want to spend all their money on like all types of lavishly things.
So you would rather deal with that than a bunch of kids?
No, I'd rather deal with a bunch of kids than grown men. That's what I'm saying. Popovich is more stressed out. And being an NBA coach is more stressful than being a college coach. Easily.
And you got to manage all their minutes of like all crazy stuff.
Easily. And then everybody's getting paid. When it comes to money, more money, more problems.
That's what's nice about at least NBA contracts are guaranteed. Like, imagine if you were an NBA player and you weren't getting any playing time. You had this like contract where you had all these incentives. You had a hit and you weren't playing any minutes. It's like how am I supposed to?
Who out of this top 10 looks very most impressive to you guys?
I can't believe Iowa State's on there.
But I like Georges Niang. He's got that game though.
I just think without Fred Hoiberg, I think they're going to be taking a way step down.
Virginia just lost to George Washington.
I'm surprised Oklahoma's on the.
Wichita State.
Wichita State got Fred Van Fleet and Ron Baker.
They just lost, so they out.
Gonzaga,
I mean, it's like it's like the 2 previous years. Like
I don't believe in Maryland.
Wichita State's going undefeated, but it's like they don't play anyone.
At the end of the year, you're always going to see Michigan State winning that big.
Time is up.
I know exactly.
I think the one kid at Michigan State had a triple-double last night.
Denzel
Valentine.
Denzel Valentine.
No, Perry Ellis still at Kansas.
I know it's been forever. It's been 6 years and 7 months. I'm just playing. I don't know.
You might be for real.
Nah, he's a 4th-year senior. That's very rare in college basketball.
He can't be He can't be a 4th year. He been there a long time.
He's a 4th-year senior. He might be a 5th year.
He's at least a 5th year.
He may be a 5th year.
Maybe he's gonna go pro after this season. I doubt it.
Hey, there was a college quarterback that played like 7 seasons.
I mean,
Brandon Weeden.
Brandon Weeden, no, he played baseball for a while, and then he went into the Army, and then he came back out.
And then he came back out. He's like a 28-year-old rookie coming out of college.
Yeah.
Talk about mileage.
Yeah,
so when you guys think when it's all said and done, if you had to pick somebody to come out with the national championship, who are you gonna take?
It's not Duke.
It's too early to tell.
I'm gonna take. I think Kentucky. If you just had to pick a team based on reputation alone,
it's too early.
I think it's Kentucky.
I kind of feel like this year,
it's too early.
Kentucky needs. If they're gonna do it, Kentucky needs to win it.
No, it's too early to tell.
I mean, it's too early to tell. But like if he said going off reputation,
you'll know by
Calipari needs to win this one.
He
absolutely needs to win this one.
I don't think he.
I would say by the end of the season.
Like when you say he needs one, you think he needs one for his Hall of Fame credentials? Is he a Hall of Fame coach if he retires today?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, he made so many Final Fours.
But it's like no, because like the reason I say like
I mean he's got one. Shit.
Like the reason I say like
he's got a lot of stuff over at Memphis that's all been restrained from his record, so he doesn't have any of those
wins.
I say
even UMass though. Too.
Yeah.
Like the reason I say he needs one is because like the run they made last season, it was pretty much like the championship was like gift wrapped it for them because of that run they made, and then they get bounced. Like you don't go like 38-1 and come back the next season like
lost to Wisconsin.
Yeah, he lost to Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Wisconsin, that was revenge, man. Wisconsin was hungry. They were hungry. There was no stopping Frank the Tank.
Yeah.
And Nigel Hayes and whoever, man, who's that? Bronson Carey. Sam Decker and Ducon and
but
yeah,
it's
man,
like
they had a squad.
Well, it's like but the players that returned from that squad last year, like the Tyler Eulis, and I can't even remember.
Yeah, Tyler Eulis, Alex Poitras because he broke his leg. Something like he tore his ACL again. Marcus Lee, who's been there forever.
So you got
basically always got a new team at Kentucky.
But you got those guys that stayed and was so close to history, and it's like, and to have it like, I ain't gonna say like snatched away from them, but it's like
we talked about this last year.
Like you were that close.
Like we talk about the 31-0 is really nice, but 38-0 is really nice. But they didn't accomplish anything without that national championship. Like you can win as many games as you want. Like nobody's gonna remember.
That's why I say he needs it.
Like we talked about this. Like people aren't gonna remember the fact that when that one time Kentucky almost went undefeated.
Like they're gonna remember that loss.
Yeah, they're gonna talk about that loss. They'll be like, oh, they went the whole regular season. They got all the way to the Final Four, and they finally lost.
I think this team has a lot more playmakers than the last year's team.
Like at what position?
Cause at the point guard position.
Because I'm gonna say none of they big men.
The center position too.
I don't think
Willie Cauley-Stein was just a guy that ran up and down the floor.
None of they centers are doing what Karl Anthony Towns did.
No, but Sky Lebisari is pretty damn close though.
And he might develop.
And Marquise Lee is playing the role of Willie Cauley-Stein, running up and down the floor, dunking, jumping, blocking sides. Yeah, Willie Trill. And then you got Isaiah Briscoe, Tyler Eulis. Who's the other cat from Canada? Murray?
Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray. They got way more. I mean, I'm talking about those guys are way more creative at the point guard, at the guard position than those guys were last year. You're talking about the Harrison twins, and then talking about Eulis. And then who else was on that team?
I can't remember right now.
They had a squad.
They had a squad.
They had the 3-point shooter guy that now is on Phoenix.
Devin Booker.
Like now, imagine if he'd have stayed.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean a lot of the guys. I mean, you're talking about at this point. I mean, who would be a senior at this point? Not Brandon Knight, but
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis would be a senior. A lot of those guys would be seniors, man. I mean,
Anthony Davis, I think would be he'd be in his 5th year. I think because he's in his 4th season
in the league.
In the league.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he'd probably be a senior. It doesn't matter. I mean, they had so much talent going in and out throughout the years. It's just ridiculous, man.
Yeah. So we're gonna transition over now to the NBA, what we just talked about but we're gonna talk about the firing of Kevin McHale. I for one am shocked that they fired him, and I can't believe that they fired him after 11 games. They were in the Western Conference Finals last year, and every season he's averaged, I think, was like 66 wins as the head coach of the Rockets.
And the GM just needed a scapegoat. Like he didn't like the way the team was playing,
and you could you could blame that a lot on James Harden. I mean, a lot of the players on that team, they don't want to play. They don't want to really play with James Harden anymore because they just think he's just got a really goofy and nonchalant personality, and he's gotten twice worse than what he got worse defense playing this year. Worse. I don't know how you could play more worse defense than what you've been playing in previous years.
Well, no, but
he's playing worse defense.
He was actually better at defense last season than
I know.
Been in seasons, but like he's trying to get less worse.
He digressed.
And they don't have Dwight Howard isn't Dwight Howard anymore.
Yeah, and then Ty Lawson is a freaking knucklehead.
Yeah.
So I mean, you got a bunch of knuckleheads on that team.
I just think that James Harden, I think that way that style of offense may have gotten figured out a little bit by the NBA. I don't think you can just give it to James Harden every possession.
Like, give it to Harden
because he's not not always going to get all those foul calls that he was getting throughout the course of the NBA. Like he's eventually going to stop getting those calls.
Losing Josh Smith was big up from coming off the bench.
But I saw something interesting because he's like, it's no secret that even though James Harden put up like 45 the other night, he struggled
yesterday.
He struggled offensively. I saw this stat, and it was like Steph Curry commits his next 99 3-point attempts straight, and he would still have a better shooting percentage than James Harden from three.
That's ridiculous.
But the thing is, listen, okay, so we fire Kevin McHale. And so what do you think this means for them going forward? Like, are they going to let?
They go back to being middle of the road.
Even just because Kevin McHale's gone?
They filed Kevin McHale. I think they go out and they try and go get a Tom Thibodeau. Some quick, easy fix that Tom Thibodeau.
I don't think that'll be happening until after the season's over.
But I think Tom Thibodeau will turn that team around very quickly.
The thing is, Dwight
because
Howard,
he knows most of those guys on the Olympic team.
This is the thing. Dwight Howard's got an opt out after this season, and he'll probably just stay because I don't think he'll be able to get as much money in the open market.
I mean, a lot of teams will want him, but I mean, he's a knucklehead too.
Well, I think Dwight Howard's gotten a super bad rap over the course of the last couple seasons. Like I think he's been unfairly judged a lot,
like, especially since that whole fiasco in Oakland. I mean, not Oakland,
in L.A.
Orlando.
Like I think because of what happened in L.A. I think he's got this bad rap because of what happened in L.A.
How did Kobe mess him up?
Kobe really bashed him while he was. Kobe He held Dwight Howard to
He has a point.
He held Dwight Howard to a high standard, and when he noticed, like, Dwight Howard, like, you're a goofball, let's be serious, let's win a championship. We got Pau Gasol, you got me, Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba, and then you got yourself, Mr. D12, and you're over here goofing around, joking around, not playing good basketball. Of course Kobe's going to burn you all day long.
And Kobe Bean had a point.
And he did.
But the thing with Dwight Howard is he was the most important player on that Houston Rocket team when they ended up coming back and beating the Clippers. Like, they don't beat the Clippers without him.
No, they don't.
Like, they don't beat, like, and he's, like, you can say whatever you want about Dwight Howard. He's still probably a top 5 center in the NBA.
Easily.
Probably.
Easily.
More than,
Easily,
like,
yeah.
Like,
He showed everybody, look, DeAndre Jordan could look like a mold to me defensively, but he is nowhere near me offensively.
And I think Dwight Howard, the freakish athleticism that he used to have as one of his intent, I don't think he's got it as much. I don't think the back injuries is worse than but it played out to be. I think he played through a lot of that injuries where he probably shouldn't have played.
I mean, but then you have to account like the amount of miles he got too. Like, this is another guy that came in
out of high school.
A lot of basketball.
He played a ton of minutes for Orlando.
This is a kid, 18 years old, and this is year what for him?
18 years old, getting dunked on.
I think he's got like 12. 15, I think he's been in the league for like 12 seasons.
Him and LeBron about what, a year or two apart?
Yeah,
maybe a year apart.
He's 30. I think he just turned.
No, they're only a year apart.
A year apart?
Yeah, because he came out 04 and LeBron came out 03.
Yeah, so he's 30 or 29.
And it's like they're both of them are having like the same.
They're in the primes.
They have, and both of them are having like their same
sort
of issues.
But Dwight Howard is like, because of the position he plays, he took a lot more abuse than a LeBron James would. Yeah. Because as a big, you got like all those people fighting in the block and like messing around, like so you take a lot more contact, a lot more hits, a lot more contact as a big guy as he was a LeBron.
And like that goofiness, like that's cool when you 18, 19. 20 years, 20 years old. When you 30 and you've only been to the finals once,
and not to mention in Orlando, like he basically spent 7 years of his career as being the only person that could really, like it was like the only real player on that.
I mean,
team
like they had a team. It's
but that was like that whole offense was based on the fact that Dwight Howard was Dwight Howard.
It was like rebound. It's like rebound, kick it out, rebound, kick it out. Because they had shooters.
They basically took Dwight Howard. They basically took what they have right now in Detroit. Basically, you got Andre Drummond, and you basically surround him with 4 shooters, and you just give it to Andre Drummond in the post, and if he gets doubled, you kick it out to one of the shooters. And that's why they have 3. Like they have like a Irsan Ilyasova, and they got KGP and Marcus Morris. Like they got all these guys that could shoot the basketball all surrounded around.
And you got like a Reggie Jackson who can just lob it up to him.
It's basically took
Kyle
what they did in Orlando and basically reconstructed it.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to be that successful.
I mean, obviously they're not coming out of the Eastern Conference, but they might be a playoff team.
Nah, yeah, they've been playing okay ball.
But that Orlando team still had better players. Like they had a Rashard Lewis, who's better than Ersan Ilyasova.
They had a Hito Turkoglu who was bringing the ball up.
Can we all agree that New Orleans is done?
Yeah,
They're
I think
cooked, put a fork in.
I don't know about done. I think they can get on. I think they can get on a run.
Like,
they may be able to
not,
recover. But they need to have like their players get healthy. Like they got now. Anthony Davis is hurt now. They got Tyreek Evans is still not back. Drew Holiday still can't play in back-to-backs. Ryan Anderson has been so underwhelming this season.
Put it this way,
Amir Ashik isn't playing.
Half the players that the Pelicans are using in their rotation shouldn't even be on NBA rosters.
Luke Babbitt is a starting player.
Really? Ish Cook.
Ish Smith.
Ish Smith is your starting point.
He's had a couple good games.
Kendrick Perkins at this point in your career is in his career.
Kendrick Perkins was in a suit last night.
Alexis Ajinça, that's who was
starting. He played really good.
Yeah, he plays pretty good.
They had 9 players.
8 players last night.
9. It was 9.
They said 8.
So the Pelicans, I'd say stick a fork in them.
I think they can bounce back. I think
back to Kevin McHale. If he wants to, he can easily find
another gig.
Yeah, coaches like that are in high demand.
Yeah.
I mean
who needs a coach?
They averaged it. I think it's
Sacramento, Denver.
I think they average it. I think there's 7 coaching positions that open up every season.
Philadelphia.
Let's say
Toronto. Minnesota. A lot of people.
No, Minnesota's not going to be a coaching situation. But let's say things don't work out in Indiana. Frank Vogel could be out of a job.
At this point, yeah.
Kevin McHale could be
Frank Vogel, though, man. He's turned around the Indiana
I know
Pacers.
Charlotte.
Charlotte?
Charlotte definitely does need a new coach.
Steve Clifford? I don't know.
I don't believe in him.
Come on, man. Steve, Big Red Dog.
He made the playoffs one time.
Yeah.
As a Bobcat, and then they went to the Hornets and they sucked.
He
should have kept.
Well, I mean, they gave that money to Lance Stevenson, which didn't work out at all.
At all. Talk about blowing up in your face.
Let's talk about the Rockets real quick. What is their future for this season? Are they still a playoff team?
8th seed, 8th, 9th seed, maybe.
And if they're not a playoff team, who takes their spot? Do we see a Utah being a playoff team?
Utah is definitely a playoff team.
Phoenix, maybe.
Phoenix definitely will take their place. But I don't
Phoenix
doesn't play defense.
I don't think Houston's done as a playoff team this season. I think they can bounce back. They'll rally around.
Dallas?
Houston. No, I don't think Dallas is a playoff team.
You think Dallas will take their spot, 6th, 7th, 8th speed?
Talking
about 5. You talking about 5 through 1? It's pretty much Minnesota. Talking about Golden State, San Antonio, LA.
They're like
help me out here.
Dallas is like one injury away from being like Memphis.
Memphis is
not underwhelming.
Teams right here. Help me out here. There's 4 teams right there. And then you're talking about Dallas. Utah, Phoenix, Houston.
Oklahoma
City. I'm talking about Oklahoma City. You're talking about Oklahoma City. Man, Houston's on the way out. They're done with. New Orleans and Houston stick a fork in it.
No way, dude. Houston's going to make the playoffs. They're going to be a playoff team. There's no way.
Dallas is getting Wesley Matthews.
They have too much talent on their roster.
You got Dirk Nowitzki. You got Darren Williams. They have no center, though.
I mean, it's all on JB Bickerstaff now.
They don't have.
Bernie Bickerstaff's son. What you mean?
Who's that?
They have too much talent to not make the playoffs. Even in the Western Conference is loaded. They're gonna find a way to go. They're only 4-7. It's not
total. That's not bad. It's not like 1-10.
But it's like the whole the way that offense goes. Like you brought a Ty Lawson in to get the ball out of James Harden's hands.
But the thing is, Ty Lawson should be coming off their bench.
He needs to. Yeah, they need to start Patrick Beverley.
Yeah, Patrick Beverley should be their starting point guard.
Yeah, he should be. And I pretty much, it's probably one of the problems in the locker room that Patrick Beverley not starting probably. Because Ty Lawson's a knucklehead, man.
Yeah, I don't think he's got it. I think he's got a couple bulbs loose.
Yeah.
Knucklehead. So we're gonna talk. There's a defeated team and an undefeated team right now in the NBA. Which of those 2 teams do you think will stay that way the longest? So who's gonna win a game first? Do you think Philadelphia, the Sixers, are gonna win a game first, or do you think the Warriors will lose? Because the Warriors have at the Clippers tonight, and then they have the Bulls tomorrow night.
I think the Warriors
back to back in the Oracle.
Yeah, I think the Warriors will definitely lose.
They're on the road tonight.
They're on the road tonight in LA.
But I mean, it's at Staples Center. It might as well be a home game.
I think they're gonna lose. They're gonna either lose if Derrick Rose plays.
But if they win, I
don't even care, man. The way Jimmy Butler's playing, the way Jimmy Butler played last night.
I think it's gonna flip flop. They either if they lose tonight, they'll win Friday. Can we say
if
they win tonight, they'll lose.
Listen, but I was looking at their schedule. If they beat us, there's 5 or 6, like the next 5 or 6 games are fairly easy for them to win. Like they don't have a competitive game for like another like week, 2 weeks or so.
Wow.
Not Christmas.
So they can easily start
they
like
play
20
on Christmas,
and 0.
don't they?
Wow.
They play on Christmas, don't they?
And the Sixers, like, let's look at at Charlotte, probably not. At Miami, no.
They can't beat Charlotte. You don't think they can beat Charlotte?
No. You think they can beat Charlotte?
No,
they can beat Charlotte.
They can at least beat Boston.
At Minnesota,
they can beat Charlotte.
They can beat Charlotte.
They can beat Charlotte. I'm gonna go Golden State lose first because
I think Golden State's gonna lose tonight.
Because if Philly
lose to LA,
they're not beating Charlotte.
If they can't beat Charlotte,
Chris Paul's playing, JJ Redick's out, Jay Crow's in. I like Jay Crow as a starter.
If Philly can't beat Charlotte, then
no, like they got at Minnesota, at Boston, at Houston, at Memphis. They play the Lakers. Like that could be the game they win.
If Philly can't be what's the first game they play?
Charlotte, Miami, Minnesota, Boston, Houston, Memphis, Lakers. Like they can
right now
at home to the Lakers will be the game they win.
Right now, as we speak, LA is beating them in the first quarter by 8 points. Boom.
Ooh.
They're beating Golden State right now. They're at LA.
Yeah.
And they're losing by 8 points.
I'm gonna go.
Right now
I'm gonna go. Golden State loses first.
I think Golden State's gonna come back in that game.
I think Golden State's gonna lose that game.
Listen. The thing with Golden State is like they can be down by a whole bunch, but the 3 is the ultimate equalizer. All they have to do is get hot, and they'll just bury teams. Like that's what happens to them. That's what happens.
But what happens if they get down big? Like really
they can
big.
shoot their way back in.
Really,
they
really.
can shoot their way
but
back
I think that they won't. I don't think if they get down really big, they'll obviously bench everybody and like they'll be like, oh, we're just gonna take this one.
Klay Thompson's been hurt all year.
He's been playing.
Dallas playing minutes, getting his minutes.
I think the Sixers are gonna win a game before Golden State loses. I think
Golden State loses tonight.
I think Golden State.
So we're all saying the same thing.
No. I think Golden State wins tonight. I think they win tomorrow, and I don't think they lose a game until I don't know. I think they're going to take down the Bulls record too. I think it's cooked.
Speaking of the Bulls, speaking of that,
you gotta go the whole season without back-to-back loss.
Yeah,
that's like. Are you serious in a Western Conference?
Speaking of that,
I understand, but like, Golden
of,
State is like playing at like another level
like,
that
nobody
else
is
playing at right
out
now.
to the side. Speaking of that record, y'all heard what Ron Harper said, right? He was like that 72-win Bulls team would sweep this Warriors team.
I don't think so.
They would definitely sweep that team. We got Ron Harper. He'll be guarding. I mean, are you serious? You talking about Jordan and Pippen? Like you talking about Jordan and Pippen? Who's gonna guard Jordan? Who's gonna guard Pippen?
No.
And then they gonna get 8 up. And then Jordan and Pippen are gonna just switch off on Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. They're gonna lock those 2 guys down.
I don't think it'll be a sweep.
It would be a sweep, dude.
No,
okay, wait. Okay. Golden State might get 1.
And they got Tony Kukoc coming off the bench.
Like Chef Curry might get him 1.
Maybe 1. But Jordan, you guys gotta understand. Jordan never let point guards beat him. And he never let anybody beat him, especially not a point guard. Yeah, Gary Payton, John Stockton, and Mark Price back when they were pretty good in Cleveland. Even
Mark Jackson
back in New York. John Starks and those boys. He never let point guards beat him. Even the Phoenix Suns, Kevin Johnson and those boys.
The only point guard to ever like really beat him was
Isaiah Thomas. and that was it.
And when Jordan beat them, it was a
wrap.
Like this is mine now.
Even Magic Johnson for their first ring, point guard beaten. He don't let point guards beat him. So Steph Curry, no.
I don't think it'll be a sweep.
And what
they might get 1.
I mean, what Stephen A. was saying earlier this week on PTI, he was right. He was, Steph Curry does got that aura about him. He's just on a different level. He's just like. Maybe like KG said it. He was like, the dude reminds me of a Michael Jordan at the point guard position. Like he's just like at a different level. He's just a different player from everybody else. It's like he's pulling up half court a couple steps and draining a 40-foot 3-pointer. Like it's a free throw.
He's not even
ridiculous.
He's not even surprised when he hits shots like that. Like
he's just like I made a 40-foot 3-point shot. Who cares?
But it's like,
you know what I mean. So
it was like he's like, cause he's like, you know how like he shoots it and like before he even knows the ball is in, he's up.
He's already up the court.
Remember when Gilbert Arenas used to do that? Like,
yeah, but he's like absurd.
He's just like I'm up.
Yeah, I mean, but Steph Curry kills you in like the most important points in the game.
Like, it's more than that. It's like this. Like,
but
it's
the thing is, like, people know that he wants to pull up from wherever, and like somehow they are able to run offense effectively enough where they can still get him like open looks all the time. Like I don't understand. Like when you like trap him at the half court, like get the ball out of his hand, do something. The problem is that all those other guys shoot so well.
And it's like they was like Curry can't create his own shot. He needs screens to get open. I've seen many highlights of Curry breaking ankles, and pulling.
He did it against the boy he's facing tonight, Chris Paul.
Just ask Dellavedova in the finals,
ask Chris Paul, ask a lot of people
a couple times.
I think Derrick Rose gets up to play that game.
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure. But if I had to pick something, I think the Sixers are going to win a game before the Golden State.
But man, hey, Steph Curry has owned Derrick Rose his whole career. He's owned him in one-on-one matchups, like win-loss. Steph Curry has more wins against Derrick Rose. He has better.
They only played
they played about 6 times in his whole league, and Steph Curry's like 4-2 or maybe 5-1 against him. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to transition back over to the NFL now.
Cool.
So there's going to be there's some replacement quarterbacks starting this weekend. Which one of them?
Is Keanu Reeves one of them?
No.
No? Okay.
So
maybe if he was, I'd pick him.
So which one of the ones do you think is going to show up and play the best?
I mean,
so we got Brock Osweiler, Mark Sanchez, Case Keenum, Blaine Gabbert, Matt Hasselbeck.
I'm going Hasselbeck.
I'm going Hasselbeck too. He really showed me some of those 2-3 games. Andrew Luck was out.
I think it'll be the Sanchez.
Y'all might
the Sanchez. You just like saying that name.
Y'all might laugh at me, but I bet the Eagles miss Tebow right now though.
No.
No
way.
You got Max Sanchez.
You got the Sanchez.
The Sanchez. You know.
Yeah.
He throws a touchdown. Needs a hot dog on the bench.
He has the third
He
worst
throws a touchdown, butt fumbles.
Right. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, Mark Sanchez definitely. I actually liked him more than Sam Bradford. I think the reason why they gave Sam Bradford the start of this is like, okay, look, we got rid of Nick Foles, we got Sam Bradford. Let's get him a chance. I mean, he's just coming off ACL surgery. Let's get him a chance. But in the back of Chip Kelly's mind, he always knew that Mark Sanchez ran the offense better than Sam Bradford.
Mark Sanchez is a better fit.
Neither one of them are the answer.
I think Mark Sanchez is a better fit than Sam Bradford.
If Sanchez is a better fit, explain to me why last season Philly was 9-3 and still lost the division and still missed the playoffs. If Sanchez is a better fit when he took over for Nick,
talking about the Dallas Cowboys.
It doesn't matter.
Dallas Cowboys.
No.
We're not comparing Mark Sanchez to Nick Foles here.
You were 9
between Mark Sanchez and Sam Bradford. Who's a better fit for that offense?
Mark Sanchez.
You were 9-3. You had a hefty lead in the NFC East. Foles goes down. Sanchez takes over.
Are you talking about a backup trying to come in the middle of the season?
But y'all saying he's a better fit.
He wasn't better than Nick
Y'all
Foles.
Saying he's better
than Sam Bradford.
He's a better fit. Sam Bradford has no mobility. He can't move.
He can't run out the pocket.
It's the same. Hey, wasn't Chip Kelly the same? Wasn't he that last year? Wasn't it the same system last year? Wasn't it the same system?
Chip Kelly's not an NFL.
Wasn't it the same system? Wasn't it the same players? Give or take a player here and there?
I think Chip Kelly's going to be out of the league.
He's going to be out of the league. He's an offensive coordinator, Crozier.
Answer my question.
Yes, everything's the same.
Everything is the same, right?
Yeah.
9-3, right?
He's got worse receivers this season.
9-3, right?
He's got
9-3. He takes over. What happens? They still lose. They lose everything. He's a better fit, right? Can't even hold. You 9-3 and you can't make the playoffs. Everything is practically gift wrapped for you.
Dallas played out of their minds last season.
Everything is gift wrapped for you.
After
all he had to do was hold it down, and he couldn't even do that.
But I'm also going to take Matt Hasselbeck. I think Matt Hasselbeck.
The ages won.
But I don't think any of them are going to win their games. So maybe the Rams. The Rams might beat the Ravens.
Okay, the Colts play Atlanta.
That's a loss.
Denver play the Bears.
We're going to beat them.
Yeah.
Case Keenum play
Baltimore.
Yep. my God.
The Rams might beat Baltimore. They have the worst defense in the NFL.
Case Keenum might get a W.
But it doesn't mean he's gonna play well.
And that Monday Night Football game is a laugher.
And Blaine
this is the Monday Night Football game.
Oh, that's the Monday Night Football game.
Yeah.
That's the late night game. That's a late night game. That's a late
3:45
game. Yeah, that's a laugher. The San Francisco.
So I think Seattle will be the only one to win.
Blaine Gabbert.
But I don't think he's going to play well.
Like, I've never liked Blaine Gabbert.
Matt Hasselbeck might play well. They might be competitive against the Falcons, but they're not going to win that game.
Don't take Blaine Gabbert seriously because his name is Blaine Gabbert.
Blaine Gabbert's never won back-to-back games in the
His name is Blaine Gabbert.
Coming out of the league,
he's never won back.
He's a systematic quarterback.
His name is Blaine.
He came out of Mizzou. And all those quarterbacks from Mizzou are like system quarterbacks. Chase Daniels, even that Matty Monk kid that got in trouble.
His name is Blaine
Gabbert. Crap. And Blaine Gabbert.
He's never won a game. He never won back-to-back games in the NFL.
I would never pick a Mizzou quarterback.
I don't think that's going to start this season.
The Blaine train. I'm like, get out of here.
The train, yeah.
All right, so now, real quick. All right, so there's 2 undefeated teams. So we're going to talk about their quarterbacks for MVP, and you make a case for which one of them deserves the MVP trophy.
Izzy, go first.
And then I will go.
Cam Newton deserves the MVP. There's a couple reasons. One reason, he's playing out of his mind. Second reason, he's elevated his play.
Overall MVP, like league MVP.
League MVP, yes. Overall, I think Cam Newton has elevated his play to another level. In terms of like making the correct reads. And the dude doesn't have his number 1 wide receiver. He's working with guys that are just like basically he's working with like 2 kick returners and a rookie, and he's working with an all-star tight end. He's working with like a Ted Ginn and some other guy that's a kick returner.
Philly Brown.
Yeah,
Philly Brown.
Exactly.
He doesn't want to go by Philly
And then
Brown
he's got
anymore.
Devin Funches, and you got
like
Greg Olsen,
He
and you
also has
Jonathan Stewart, and they're winning
Jericho
every
Cotchery?
game. Who doesn't?
Jericho Cotchery?
I mean, yeah.
He doesn't wow yet, but
he doesn't wow you. But I mean,
he hasn't wowed for
his
a
wide receiving core is
mediocre.
He has a really great tight end, and he has an okay running back there, and he has a really stellar offensive line.
Better than okay.
Jonathan Stewart.
He's an okay.
Jonathan Stewart's been elite this season.
Jonathan Stewart's been a dog.
So if you have to make,
he's actually been healthy this season.
If I have to make one argument, I mean, Tom Brady is Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, it's because he's Tom Brady.
It's because he's Tom Brady.
I don't think he'll get the MVP. It's because he's Tom Brady.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like both quarterbacks have had some close calls this season.
Yes,
like that drive Tom Brady did on Sunday.
Yeah, last Sunday. But then the drive, Greg, the drive that Cam Newton did against Seattle.
Yeah.
Do you get? So we gotta wait till the season plays out to see who has the better record, see who has the better numbers. I mean, obviously, Tom Brady's gonna have the better numbers.
But I do think whichever one of those 2 teams has the better record, their quarterback will win the MVP.
If you think about it, if you really think about it, Tom Brady's sort of in the same boat with Cam Newton when it comes to targets, because his number 1 guy is out, Edelman's out. Amendola's always a question mark.
Not to mention, their wide receivers are so underwhelming as it is anyways.
Look at NFL strength of schedule. When I look at really great opponents, that people...
New England got a tougher game this week anyway. They played Buffalo again.
Thanks, Ryan.
They haven't really... Their first 8-9 games, they haven't really played a really great, super great team.
They played the Jets? I mean, they played...
They played great. They played...
Talking about Carolina, they beat Seattle.
They
went into Green Bay.
But Seattle's not.
Did they go into Green Bay, or Green Bay went to
Green Bay went to them.
They beat Green Bay. They beat Seattle.
Yeah.
And they'll probably beat Atlanta.
But that was
I don't think they'll beat Atlanta.
That was a close.
Well, you don't think Carolina beat Atlanta?
Wow. That game against Green Bay. That was a close game. It took a goal line interception for them to beat Green Bay. But that's beside the point. They still won. But it's if you look at the targets Brady has, and you look at the targets Cam has, it's their tight ends are pretty much their best options. And it's that it's defenses know, okay, Cam's looking for Greg, Brady's looking for Gronk, or Edelman. Edelman's out.
Edelman's too bad.
Yeah, but I'm saying before the injury.
But but even before Edelman, he's looking for Gronk.
Who has New England played that's been legitimate? Besides the 3 teams in their division. I mean,
New England hasn't really played anybody legitimate.
They played the Giants. I mean,
I mean, they played the
Cowboys.
I say right now, Cam, you got to give it to Cam.
Before the wheels fell off in Indy, they played the Colts. Before the wheels fell off,
Cam's played tougher teams.
Before that terrible
I think Cam Newton's played a tougher schedule.
And he's played.
And he will play a tougher schedule when the season ends.
Yes. I mean, I'm not. I don't know, because like I would like to see Cam win it. I would love to see Cam Newton win it. Like, when was legit? I would love to see Cam Newton win the MVP, so he can dab on all them fools. Like,
Oh, don't even start with that dance. We're not doing this again because we had a long conversation about that stupid dance. It's too long. It's too freaking long.
So he can dab on all them fools.
Make the dance short. Make the dance nice and short. Just stop
it. If Cam win MVP, my hats off to him. But it's like, my hats off to him. Like, I can't be mad if either one of them wins.
The maturity of Cam Newton has really surprised me. He's gone from interviews to be like, close his eyes for like a minute and breathe, huffing and puffing and whining like a little girl, being very professional.
Well, winning changes a lot.
I know, but
when you start winning games,
you could tell from last year, even when they were, when they were winning and losing.
They won the division with like 6 games.
I know. They won the division winning like 9 games, but look.
No, they didn't even win 9 games. They had like 7 wins. Yeah.
No, I think it was 9.
No.
I don't think a team in the NFC South last year was above 500.
I think they were at least 500. They were
they were not. No way.
Look it up.
All right, we'll look it up later. But no. When you start winning a lot of games, you start to feel confident. So it's probably feeling what he's doing in the interviews.
But then Tom Brady I don't think Tom Brady's ever had a losing season.
So there was another undefeated team until last week. Just that game against Houston totally take Andy Dalton out of the conversation, or can he bounce back?
He can bounce back.
He could bounce back.
They don't give out most improved player in the NFL.
No, I'm saying. I mean, it's been a most improved player.
I mean, it was like
they did give one.
I don't know, like
they do, maybe they do. I think maybe they do.
I mean, I think like people underestimate. Like, people don't look at Houston's
they got comeback player of the year.
Yeah,
that's what it
they don't look at Houston's defense because of their record. Like,
JJ Watt is, and they got Whitney Merciless,
like Houston's,
Jonathan Joseph.
Houston's defense is
pretty good. Yeah.
Is nothing to think short of, just because they record doesn't say that.
They just never had a good quarterback.
Exactly. Nobody disrespecting Matt Schaub.
I'm disrespecting Matt Schaub.
He was good.
He wasn't that great.
He was pretty good for a couple seasons.
It's like they defense got hitters. And it's like,
they got
Davion Clowney.
No, he's barely playing.
I know, but still, he's gonna be a hitter.
But yeah, if he ever stays healthy long enough.
But it's like Andy Dalton can bounce back. Is it completely out? Is it completely out the door for him? I don't think so. But it's like he's definitely taking a step back.
Yeah. So.
Ooh.
But it's like, if I don't know, if Brady wins, I won't be upset. If Cam wins, I definitely won't be upset.
I'd much rather see Cam Newton win the MVP than Tom Brady.
A fresh face?
No, I'm just a hater on Tom Brady. Anyways.
Because he better than Peyton?
He ain't better than Peyton.
See, that's what you get. You got Bears tickets, and he ain't even playing.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
is it this weekend?
Yeah. Yep, that's what you get. You bought tickets to pay. You bought tickets to see Peyton.
You got to go see Brock
and you get to see Brock Osweiler.
I'm sure he'll be on the sidelines. I can still see him.
Yeah, you can see him. He's like, Peyton. Please, sign my jersey.
Brock Osweiler.
Whatever.
Are you going to wear your Broncos jersey or your Bears jersey?
No, I'm wearing my Peyton Manning jersey.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
He ain't playing.
Wow. You're going to wear your Peyton Manning's jersey, but you're going to root for the Bears. How?
Don't question it. It's going to work out.
Oh, my goodness. No, it's not going to work out. They are going to just throw you out the stadium.
No.
I don't think you know how crazy Bears fans
I've never been to Soldier Field, so
Mr. Huffman, I'm pretty
excited. That doesn't help your case.
I'm really looking forward to it either way. I'm really looking forward to it. I was looking forward to it more when I thought I was going to be Peyton Manning, but for the first NFL game, I think it's going to be pretty fun.
To run up out
first
of that.
NFL game should be fun.
Yeah, so let's go real quick, make our picks for the week.
Yes.
Colts and Falcons. I'm taking the Falcons. I do not think this game will be that close, but I think Matt Hasselbeck plays well.
Yeah, I like the Falcons here.
Yeah, Falcons.
Falcons.
Rams and the Ravens. I'm taking the Rams.
Rams, yes.
Todd Gurley's going to run all over the place.
Yes, he is.
Redskins and the Panthers. I'm taking the Panthers.
Yeah.
Redskins. Oh, you missed Washington, Carolina.
No, you just
I just said that. I said Redskins, Panthers.
Oh yeah, okay, Redskins, Panthers. Yeah, I'm looking at it all.
Long day,
Long day. Yeah, I'm going. Carolina easily.
Denver and Brock Osweiler versus Jay Cutler and the Chicago Bears.
Jay Cuddy all day long.
Jay Cuddy, man.
Jay Cuddy all day long.
Adam Gase and John Fox got this guy believing in
Jay Cuddy
non-big play throws.
I do think this game will be low scoring, and I think the game will be close.
Jay Cuddy all day long.
I think the Denver defense is going to bounce back from last week.
I think Cutler, and then they're giving Forte some time to rest.
Man, Forte's probably not going to play.
Yeah, they're throwing Langford out there. He's been balling.
Man, I think he's made Matt Forte a little bit expendable. He's played that well. I know it's only been but he's been really good. He's been really good.
He looks really explosive.
And one of those games against was a top-notch defense in the Rams.
Yes, he had a really good game.
A 50-50 defense against the Rams. It's like week in, week out. It's like, okay, which Rams team is going to show? Is it going to be that great Rams defense, or is it going to be that, let's get shredded up? And they got shredded at home.
They definitely did not show up to play against the Bears.
Like, come on, man.
That game cost Nick Foles his job. Like, he's not hurt. Like, there's nothing wrong with him. Like, they're just like, nah. Like, we're tired of you.
And he only has like 2 touchdowns.
And it ain't like the Bears defense was just like killing them.
But it's not Nick Foles' fault. Look at his wide receiving core.
They traded away Chris Givens.
They have nobody.
They have Stedman Bailey.
Who?
Stedman Bailey is like 5'0" nothing. Tavon Austin 5'0" nothing.
They got
like
Kenny Britt.
Kenny Britt is the tallest wide receiver.
And
he's like a shell of himself at this point.
And Tavon Austin is their best weapon. Like, if you contain him, you beat them. Like, you shut their offense down.
What about Ty Gurley?
Tavon Austin, he can do more than Ty Gurley.
I'm gonna take the Bears either way.
Bears,
in that game.
yeah.
I'm taking the Bears.
Yep, Bears.
So Oakland and the Lions.
Oakland.
I do think this game will be pretty close, but I'm gonna take the Raiders. I think it'll be close though.
I want to go with Detroit.
Why?
Because they beat my Packers last week.
So you're picking them
just
to win?
just because they beat the Packers last week.
So they beat the Packers. So you're picking them to win?
Yeah, I'm picking them to beat Oakland this week.
Jets, Houston.
I'm taking the Jets. I don't think this game will be that close. And the beard goes back to Houston.
Yeah, I'm taking the Jets.
Relevant.
Why?
The beard played in Houston.
He wasn't good.
I'm taking the Jets. I'm taking the Jets.
Taking Houston.
Taking Houston. You like Houston enough?
No Brian Hoyer.
Oh, Brian Hoyer.
TJ Yates is going to
TJ
start.
Yates.
I don't have faith in
I forgot to mention him. He's going to be
TJ Yates.
Alfred Blue, do you believe in him too?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't like Ryan Fitzpatrick. Like,
You don't like the beard? You don't like Fitzmagic?
No, this is
magic.
He's pretty banged up too. Like, the only reason he's going is because Geno Smith can't take the job from.
You got a guy.
How bad do you have to be that you can't keep your starting job against Ryan
surgery?
Fitzpatrick?
The guy had surgery on his hand.
His jaw got broken, dude. Give him a break.
It's been a long time since
It's been a long time since that
He got knocked out in front of the whole locker room. He got knocked out. Like Chris Tucker said, you got knocked out. Like,
no, I believe
in
embarrassed. I believe in Fitzmagic. And I think there'll be some Fitzmagic going on.
False. So false.
Dallas and the Dolphins. I'm taking the return of the Romo. The Romo gets the win.
Oh, yeah. The Romo does get the win. Yes, I like Dallas's game, too.
The return of the Romo.
I like Dallas's game.
Because it's the Dolphins. I'm going with Dallas.
You believe in the return of the Romo?
Hey, ever since you guys were saying, like, hey, the Dolphins don't have sacks, man, they've been, like, killing it in sacks.
I ain't saying because they don't have sacks. I said because Ndamukong Suh doesn't have sacks.
I'm just saying they've been killing it the last
Even
couple
without
weeks.
Cameron Wake.
Even without Cameron Wake. But it's like, because it's the Dolphins. Like, if this was probably anybody else, I would pick anybody else.
Tampa Bay and the Eagles. I'm taking the Eagles because I don't believe in Tampa Bay. Their defense is not any good. Besides Gerald McCoy.
They showed me something last weekend, though.
But I think if Philadelphia has a really good defense. Like, their defense has been super underrated.
Like, for the first time this season, I'm taking Tampa. Because I don't trust Mark Sanchez.
Tampa beat New Orleans, right, last week?
Yeah, but New Orleans has been terrible.
Oh, was it Dallas? It was Dallas, not New Orleans.
And Dallas didn't have their starting quarterback. And
it doesn't matter.
They barely beat them.
Showed me something last week.
They didn't have the Romo. They didn't have the Romo.
Showed me something.
They didn't have the Romo.
Like I said,
I'm going Tampa because Mark Sanchez is a bigger accident waiting to happen than the entire Dallas Cowboy team.
No.
He's one butt fumble away.
He's not going to butt fumble this game.
From butt fumbling out of the end.
He won't butt fumble this game. You guys forget, Mark Sanchez took the Jets to 2 AFC championship games.
Yeah.
His first 2 seasons.
They didn't do that.
He's a tremendous winner.
He didn't do that.
Their defense
Their
did that.
defense
Their defense
did that.
did, but he still played great.
He still played on that team. You have to give him a little credit.
I'll give him nothing.
He still played pretty good quarterback play. He still played pretty good.
No, he didn't.
All right.
Quarterback.
Kansas City and San Diego. I'm taking the Chargers.
Oh, I'm going Kansas City. Phil
Rivers is gonna throw the football like 70 times.
Kansas City's there. He's gonna throw the ball 70 times, and KC is gonna stop him. And Sharkandrick West, the unknown commodity,
the shark,
the shark,
because his name is Sharkandrick.
He's gonna run all over them.
Like, I think that's something with the.
They can't stop a fly.
The Brickashaw Ferguson?
That's that name is up there with the Brickashaw.
They can't stop a fly, dude.
Just like a first name basis, like Sharkandrick.
The Brickashaw.
Can you imagine?
Phillip Rivers may be the best regular season quarterback ever.
No, Peyton Manning is.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady actually wins Super Bowls. He actually wins playoff games. Phillip Rivers got to be the second best regular season quarterback
behind
ever.
Tom Brady.
Behind Peyton Manning.
Behind Tom Brady.
Okay.
All right, so Green Bay and the Vikings. I'm taking the Vikings.
I'm taking Green
Bay.
No. I'm going to take Green Bay.
It's in Minnesota.
I'm taking Green Bay.
At the home of the Golden Gophers.
Green Bay all day.
I think Aaron Rodgers bounces back. Like,
okay, 2 weeks ago I picked against Green Bay.
Adrian Peterson's been having. He's been on another level the last few weeks, and I think he continues this week against Green Bay.
But you know what though?
And he always burns. Green Bay.
He always burns NFC North opponents.
He's got 6 straight touchdowns against you guys. 6 straight games. If he gets one more, he ties Randy Moss for the most consecutive games against Green Bay Packers in the history.
Vikings player.
No, period.
But he does that. But he does that against all the NFC North opponents, though. He does that against the Bears. He does that against the Lions. He does that against the Packers.
Okay.
So he's just. I mean.
Are you gonna stop Adrian Peterson?
It's not gonna be enough to beat Green Bay.
It will be.
They, like Aaron Rodgers said.
They got Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs with the shovel. Go get the shovel. No, dude.
Mike Wallace.
No, Green Bay. Like Aaron Rodgers said, be calm. Be calm.
Relax.
The Twin City Flyer.
Relax.
Twin City Flyer. Mike Wallace.
No.
Come on.
I'm going Green Bay.
I'm going Green Bay. They're going to win by like 7 points.
No. It's not going to happen.
Not going to happen?
Stephon Diggs is going to dig his way. He's
going to dig his way.
Like the only way I see Minnesota winning this game is if they come out the gate and punch Green Bay.
It's
right
Teddy Bridgewater.
And their defense has been really good this season.
They have been really good.
The Vikings defense has been really solid.
Like Minnesota wins
first
this game.
Matchup, right?
Like this is how you know Minnesota's going to win this game if Adrian Peterson first carry goes to the house.
I wouldn't say to the house, but like a 50-yarder
to the house.
A 50-yarder would be
smack
nice.
dead in the mouth.
All right, so San Francisco and Seattle. This matchup used to be one that used to be for a division, and now it's not.
It's the laugher of the week.
So the loser of that matchup finishes in the bottom of the West, and the other team has some life left. I'm taking Seattle. I don't think the game will be even close.
The game will not be close.
The game won't be close, but can I just talk about Seattle for a brief second?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to be brief. I personally believe that Seattle has not recovered from that Super Bowl loss.
I could agree with you on that.
I think the trading for Jimmy Graham thing was a huge mistake.
Huge mistake. Yes.
I think trying to incorporate him into their offense has been.
I think
they don't use tight ends enough.
I think the fact that they had to give up Max Unger to get Jimmy Graham.
Mm-hmm.
I think they recovered from filling that void in the offensive line. And not to mention all of the things that's now is all the conversation
defensively. You got rid of this guy who went to the Philly. What's his name?
Kerry Williams.
Not Kerry Williams.
Browner.
Thurman.
Walter Thurman.
Well,
he's gone too.
You got Kerry Williams. Right.
Yeah,
so you got less of a.
I mean, but
you got a more speedster, longer guy.
But
in terms of less of a more physical.
But let's be real. Kerry Williams ain't no Brandon Browner. I don't think they had a player to match Brandon Brown.
He hasn't been on that team for a few years.
Two.
He was on the first.
He was on the first one.
Yeah.
On the first Super Bowl team, but he was suspended half the season though.
No, he came back.
He came back.
But he was suspended like half the season.
Oh yeah, but he still played in the Super Bowl.
But exactly. But it's like that, and it's not the fact that they lost the Super Bowl. It's the fact that how they lost. It's the fact that Pete Carroll was not willing to let Marshawn Lynch be the guy.
He got stuffed on the first play. Second play to go for a pass.
But it's like
interception. Come on.
But it's like it's the fact that they were not willing to let Marshawn Lynch be the guy that took them to the promised land again. Like
I think they could have ran a better play.
Listen.
They should have let Russell Wilson do like a play action
think,
read.
I do not think that's the Super Bowl is the reason that there's like the Super Bowl hangover. I don't think that's the reason that they're struggling. I think the reason that they're struggling is because the Cam Chancellor holdout kind of threw their defense into a little bit of a funk.
For two games?
I think the Jimmy
for 2 games.
Yeah, but it takes a while to reincorporate, like reestablish that like chemistry that you build up.
2 games.
And I think trading for Jimmy Graham was like I don't think they'll admit it, but I think they made a huge mistake.
And they don't have enough big-time weapons at the wide receiver position.
I mean, Doug Baldwin is a nice player, but I mean,
they need
Doug
else.
Baldwin, Javon Curse, Ricardo Lockett's out for the rest of the year. Like those guys are not.
Ooh, that was nasty. Right?
Yeah, like that was nasty. But like those guys aren't someone a defense is
scared of.
No.
Yeah.
And then they don't incorporate Jimmy Graham enough. You could be scared of Jimmy Graham, but.
Like Jimmy Graham,
Marshawn Lynch is getting old, dude. He's getting old, dude.
I think Jimmy Graham's two best games were against like
Bears.
Yeah. Like that first game against like that second game against the Bears, and you're going against a Bears team without our starting quarterback and the defense that's still at the time that was still trying to figure out what works.
Right, they blew the Bears out, but I think if they played the Bears now,
they
would
lose.
They would lose.
The
Bears would beat them. The Bears would beat them. I mean, you're talking about a Jay Cutler now who's playing like the best football since he's ever been in Chicago.
But now,
now since that 10-6,
and then you had Jimmy Clausen playing against you. He's a joke.
But it's like that. I don't know what it is with Seattle, but it's like I kind of feel like Seattle benefited from one. San Fran not having always being a player too short from beating them, and Arizona not having a quarterback, and St. Louis being non-existent. Like St. Louis is like the baby brother in that division.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And now that Arizona has everything. Now that Arizona has
they got a running game,
they got a running game, a passing game, they got a defense.
Now that Arizona has everything, like
I don't want to play that. I wouldn't want
like they got one loss, right? Best one loss team in the league.
No, they got 3 losses.
They got 3 losses? I thought they had
they got like 2 or 3.
Yeah, because they lost to Dallas.
They lost to St. Louis.
Pittsburgh.
They lost to Pittsburgh. That's all. They only got 2 losses.
2 or 3.
I think they got
but
one
it's
more.
like it's beside the point. It's like how many people like 2 years ago would have thought Arizona would have went into Seattle and did them the way that they did?
Well, I think that invincibility at home in Seattle's kind of lost that a little bit. And I think it has a lot to do with like what happened in the. It does have a little bit to do with what happened in the Super Bowl, but I think it's because of the way the team has been playing this season. I don't think they've been as dominant, and I think they've gone away. They tried to turn Russell Wilson into like this big time passing quarterback, and he's not going to be that guy.
And
like he doesn't have the arm strength to be that guy, and
he's got a great deep ball, but everything else no.
And it's like, I don't know. It's like Seattle. They don't look like a Super Bowl contender.
Like, I don't think they are. I don't think they're a playoff team this season.
Like that defense, I've never seen more finger pointing on a defense that's supposed to be so great than their defense. Like when Carolina beat them, when Greg Olsen beat them for that last touchdown, Richard Sherman and I think Earl Thomas were pointing back and forth at each other like.
I think that situation can become toxic at some point. I don't know.
Like because
those guys had such big personalities.
Like Richard Sherman, got his money, so it goes from focusing on like we are the Legion of Boom, that we becomes 4 individual eyes. Because especially like I'm not gonna say on Richard Sherman's part, because like this is a guy who post game interviews like went from saying like we're the best to. We just gotta go in the film room, look and see what's wrong, and
Well, I mean, they certainly lost some of that swagger, but I think Seattle. I think they'll if they can get like this win, and maybe they can bounce back. Maybe they can still be a playoff team this season, but it's gonna be tough.
What does bouncing back against a weak San Francisco team do for you?
It just builds a confidence. Get a W. Just getting that W can mean a lot for a team.
Yeah.
Let's say they. I mean, it's not a guarantee they're gonna beat San Francisco. Let's say they show up and they come up flat, and they get beat bounce by San Francisco. Man, think of how much of a crushing loss that would be.
Yeah, it would be really.
And it's like what's like Pete Carroll's status after this season? Like, what's gonna happen to him?
He'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
Yeah. So now, Carson Palmer is returning to play the Bengals. I know, understand that the game is in Arizona.
Is this his first time facing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going Arizona anyway.
I'm taking Arizona either way. I think Arizona, I think, is the best team in the NFC. Even though the Carolina Panthers haven't lost.
The road to the Super Bowl as of right now goes through Carolina.
But I think Arizona is the best team in the NFC. I think the most complete team. I think they have the weapons to be dangerous, to put up big points. I think they have the running game, and they have a really good defense.
So if Arizona and Carolina meet each other in the NFC Championship?
I take Arizona right now. But I think it'd be a really good game.
It would be a great game.
Yeah.
Izzy? Arizona? Cincy?
Arizona and Cincinnati?
Yeah.
In Arizona.
Ooh.
That's Sunday night.
Sunday night. Ooh, that's a tough one. I love Cincinnati. I love Arizona, but I'm gonna have to go with Arizona on this one, just because Cincinnati, like losing to Houston has to be a big letdown for them.
So like they gonna come out firing, but I don't think this is the team you. I don't think this is the team you come.
You don't want to do. You don't want
to come out firing against.
Yeah, you don't want to make this a track meet. No, you don't want to. You don't want to. Let me score a touchdown. Then my defense doesn't perform well, and they score a touchdown, and we score another touchdown. Then they score. No, because Arizona will blow you out the water. This Arizona team will blow any team out, except for New England, maybe possibly.
You could make the argument. I think Arizona might be the best team in the NFL right now. Not even in the NFC.
They have to show me a little bit more defensively.
Come on, man! Right now, even without Elway, Brady will pick.
All right, real quick. All right, we're gonna go to Buffalo and the Patriots. I'm taking the Bills.
Just because you
rounding up the wagons.
I think they're gonna lose one. I think that they're playing a tough streak of games. They should have lost last week against the Giants.
I'm gonna let you know right now. This game is in New England.
I don't care where it is. Rex Ryan's bringing his swagger and his red jerseys and his.
He's got to rely on Amendola and Gronkowski. He has no Deion Lewis.
Brandon LaFell.
Got Brandon LaFell. I think this is the week that they lose.
Brady.
I know it's Brady, but
how many times I gotta tell y'all, man?
Never
bet against Brady.
So you taking the Patriots?
You damn
right. I got Buffalo too.
I'm taking the Bills.
We're circling the wagons.
Yeah. And nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Thank you, Chris Berman.
Yes. Shwami says.
You damn right. I'm taking Brady. Damn right. I'm taking Brady.
Yeah, I can't. No, I don't think. I think New England. is gonna be missing a little bit.
I think the Bills. They're not gonna go undefeated.
And then Amendola has a track record of not being too. He's always being hurt all the time.
Honestly,
he could be hurt this.
I don't know who New England play after this, but they not losing this week.
I think I don't think they're gonna win out. They still gotta play Cincinnati. I think. They still gotta play Denver.
Buffalo can't even beat New England at home when Buffalo's at home.
They're gonna find a way.
I think they're gonna find a way.
And they have the T-Mobile is gonna be.
I think LaShawn McCoy is gonna run all over them too. You don't think LaShawn McCoy is gonna?
Oh, he's mad. Don't get mad. It'll be fine.
I'm not getting mad.
He's gonna run all over. I think. Look, I'm gonna just jump in right into my prediction: 150 yards, 2 touchdowns for LaShawn McCoy against New England.
I think Carson Palmer has a big game. I just think
700 yards?
No. I'm not going to say anything crazy like that again.
700 yards?
No, I think he'll throw for 400 and he'll have like...
What? Against Cincinnati's team?
Carson Palmer.
Easy. I'm not going to say anything crazy like that again, but he's going to throw for 400 yards.
Against Cincinnati?
Yeah, Carson Palmer's going to go ham.
I did that on Madden last night. I threw for 400 yards with Carson Palmer.
I mean, I was
against Cincinnati. That was actually a matchup. Some guy picked Cincinnati. I had Arizona, and I blew him out the water with Carson Palmer, threw for 423 yards.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Did he rage quit?
Huh?
Did he rage quit?
I had thrown 3 interceptions the first half, and I was down 28 points, and I came back and won by 29, won 29-28.
Good job.
And I had 3 touchdowns.
Carson Palmer, 400 yards, 5 touchdowns.
Against
maybe 4 touchdowns. He'll have 4.
I could go with my Madden stats. You get 423, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks.
You won't have any picks.
Remember, you get 2 predictions.
Okay, that's not my prediction though.
Okay,
that's my second prediction.
Adrian Peterson probably run for like 200 yards.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna go. Jeremy Langford. Oh, can I make a double prediction in this game? Jeremy Langford has a really good game, like close to 200 all-purpose yards.
Like a double prediction.
Like almost like a double prediction. I think he has like almost 200 all-purpose yards against Denver, and he'll have I would say about $160, $170 all-purpose yards with a couple touchdowns. And I think Jay Cutler will have a really good game, like almost near like 285 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks.
I was on the money with him last week.
He's gonna get a pick.
I was on the money with him last week. I said he was gonna throw a pick, but he didn't.
I don't think he'll throw a pick this week. I don't think so.
What's yours?
I already made mine.
You get 2.
Adrian Peterson.
Oh, okay.
My ridiculous Carson Palmer record.
All right. I'm with you on Jay Cutler, but I'm gonna say 300, 3 touchdowns, no picks.
He's gonna have 1.
He's good for 1.
He's gonna get 1.
And my second, Cam Newton I mean, that Washington defense ain't nothing. I mean, like, it depends on.
Their defense is nothing special.
It depends on the week, like, really.
Their defense is nothing.
I'm Cam Newton, cause like I think he's 1 game behind Steve Young for most games with a rushing and passing.
Already?
Yeah.
Wow.
Steve Young had 31. Cam Newton has 30.
Wow.
Yeah, Cam Newton ties that record. That's my second prediction.
Wow.
I like it.
Wow. So and before we wrap it up, my prediction is holding true. LA is beating Golden State 55-39 just before the half.
It's not even halftime. They're gonna come back.
One more before we go. We all know Ohio State, Michigan State this week. Who you got?
I got Ohio State.
Ohio State.
I
don't think it'll get close.
Shout out, congratulations to Keenan Reynolds from Navy, the Navy quarterback.
Oh yeah,
70 touchdown rushing touchdowns, broke a record.
Shout out to NIU women's volleyball team for winning the MAC.
Yeah.
Like winning their division. Like they go to Ohio this Saturday to hopefully win conference. So like they earn themselves a double bye in the tournament. So they go there Saturday to bring it all home. So ladies, bring this one home.
Good luck, ladies. This is a Triangle signing out. Peace out.